After all modules have been reconciled, you can then reconcile your general ledger. The trial balance is one of the most critical reports in general ledger. Before running the trial balance, you want to make sure that all postings to the general ledger have been made in each module. And you could go into each module and just check the daily transaction register to verify, or you can go into the daily transaction register in general ledger to see if there are any transactions that need to be updated. And you can see in this case there are some entries that have not yet been updated. So we want to make sure that everything has been posted to the general ledger. Now, if you do have adjustments that need to be made, under the reports there is a general ledger worksheet that is available for you to capture that information, and then you can make those entries using a general journal entry. So let's check the general ledger trial balance. Now again, this is a summarized listing of account activity, and it includes the beginning balance, summarized activity for debit and credits. You actually have a lot of different ways that you can sort this report and what you can print on the report. We're going to look at the ending balance first, and then we'll look at the beginning balance, activity, and ending balance. Those are the two ways that you'd want to verify that you're in balance in your general ledger. So let's look at a report that's showing us our ending balances only. Now at the end of the report, we're looking for the report totals, and our debits and credits should match, which they do. So we're in balance. Another way to look at this report would be the beginning balance, activity, and ending balance, which if we go to the report, at the end of the report, we'll also see the total debits and credits as well as the beginning and ending balance. So again, here we're in balance. Let's review a company that is not in balance. And we'll go into general ledger and run the general ledger trial balance. We'll select beginning balance, activity, ending balance. Again, either way will work in order for you to verify if you're in balance. And we'll go to the last page, and we can see that the debits and credits don't equal. And in fact, we have an ending balance of $100. So that's our out of balance. Now if I run this report as ending balances only, and again go to the report totals, you'll see, looking at the totals, that obviously they're not in balance, and we also get a message that the trial balance report is not in balance. So now it's time to do some research. Now ordinarily you're not able to post entries if the debits and credits don't equal. And there are some extenuating circumstances that could lead to an out-of-balance situation. For example, if you lose power and only one side of the entry gets posted, well, then we need to make sure that we post that other side. And this requires some security events. So in General Ledger, under General Journal Entry, going to create that offsetting entry. And again, I've done some research and I've discovered that actually it was my cash on hand, and the credit portion did not get entered. Now you'll notice that it says this journal entry is out of balance, and it is because we're only posting one side of the entry and it must balance ordinarily. However, if you have the security rights and if this is the correct way to process it, you'll notice that there is a button called 1. This allows us to do a one-sided entry. Again, this is for very special circumstances. And then if we go ahead to post this, we see that it's out of balance because all we have is the credit side. We don't have the debit side. So we'll go ahead and close this and go ahead and update. Now let's go back to our general ledger trial balance. And whether we pull it with ending balance or the beginning and closing balances, we should see that our debits and credits are equal, again showing us that we are in balance. And here we can see our credits and debits equal, and if I run this report with the beginning balance and activity, that messaging about an out of balance situation should not be there. And we can see, again, debits and credits equal, there's no out of balance situation, so we have corrected that entry. Again, that is an unusual circumstance, and all modules need to be balanced and reconciled before you balance your general ledger.